I've always wanted to go to Greece. I love Greece so much to the point where I've taught myself how to speak Greek, both standard and Cypriot, and I can even read ancient Greek. I know, I'm a nerd, but it's also based. I've read the Iliad, the Odyssey, and many of Homer's other books in ancient Greek. I also watch TV, sports, movies, and I play video games with some of my friends that I met online, and they live in Athens. That brings us to right now. I really want to meet my friends from Greece in person, and that's why I got so excited when my parents said they would take us on a family vacation to Athens. This would be my first time leaving the country and going on a plane. It just so happens that my parents booked our trip the same week that my friend was throwing a massive party, and that's okay. I told my friends I couldn't come to the party because this was my once-in-a-lifetime chance that I could go to Greece, and my friends totally understood. I planned out everything I wanted to see in Greece: Meteora, Olympiakos Stadium, Acropolis, everything all over Athens. And if we had time, perhaps Thessaloniki, Sparta, or some other cities. I also made it a priority to go check out the universities in Greece because that's where I want to go to college. I showed my parents my itinerary and they were like, yeah, sure, you can do whatever you want. We don't care. Everything was going perfectly. The trip was booked for February. We drove to the airport, we boarded our plane, and we flew to Atlanta. I assumed it was a layover, but we landed and my parents said we needed to get to the hotel and grab a rental car. I thought that was rather weird, but I tried not to pay too much attention to it. We then drove for an hour or so, and I fell asleep in the car. My parents woke me up saying, "Hey, we're here. Wake up, sleepyhead." And I saw a sign above us that said, "Welcome to Athens, Georgia." My heart sunk to the bottom of my chest. My sister started laughing hysterically, and my dad started giggling. I asked them if this was a joke, and they said, "No, we're going on vacation to Athens, Georgia." Apparently my dad's friend had a lake house. I have never been angrier in my entire life. We were at a gas station, and I began to argue with my parents. They told me I was being disrespectful and that I should be thankful that they're taking us on vacation. They said that they can't afford to take me to Europe, and this was the best they could do. I told them I missed my friend's big birthday party for this boring trip in the middle of nowhere in Georgia, and this was like some petrifying joke that everyone but me knew about. My parents, of course, kept screaming at me, saying I'm extremely disrespectful. So once we reached the hotel and my parents were asleep, I snuck out and found the closest bus station to where we were staying. I got a ticket riding to Atlanta, and I called my friend who goes to school at the University of Atlanta. He picked me up, and I've been at his place with his girlfriend ever since. My parents went from being furious to being really worried, and they're begging me to come back. I know I'll get over it one day, but I just really need some time right now.